Cave. This is Spec Ops 56 coming to you from the gunsmithing bench here. And I thought I would do a quick update on the monkey-made Century Arms CETME rifle and the improvements that I'm in the process of making to it. When last you saw this rifle, we had just finished fixing all the monkey-made problems, and I finally got it working reliably just the way it should now. So now I'm in the process of doing a few improvements to it. And the first of those improvements is that I'm swapping out all the cheap-ass plastic black Century furniture with a surplus used set of the H&K G3 tropical green furniture. The fore-end is much better than the one that came with the CETME because this has a metal heat shield in it to help protect your hands. Obviously the stock is better because it's a thicker, stronger material, heavier duty. It's got the retaining holes for your receiver pins and got a sling attachment, and it just looks a whole lot better. Now there are some things that you have to do in order to modify the H&K stock recoil system and backplate to fit and work with the CETME, because the H&K recoil buffer is different from that of the CETME. Now most of your H&K stocks with mainly just modifying the retaining piece for the recoil spring will usually just slide and fit right onto the CETME receiver. However, in the case of my monkey-made CETME, this wasn't the case. So what I'm working on now is doing some polishing on some tight areas inside the backplate so that it will fit. You want it snug, but you don't want it too tight, because too tight, and what's going to happen is it's going to squeeze the rear of this receiver too much, and that's going to cause problems with the cycling of the bolt, such as what I had before. Now, one other thing I'm doing, this butt pad that comes with it looks like a rubber recoil pad, but it's not. It's hard plastic. Well, I just ordered from Robert RTG Parts, probably one of the #1 places on the internet for ordering parts for these rifles. They have a rubber recoil pad that has the clips on it that fits right on. It's made by HK, and that's what I ordered to replace it. Now, because this green furniture, the buttstock especially, don't know if you can tell too much looking at it on the camera, but it is well seasoned, well used. Lots of scratches, scuffs, and the like. So what I plan to do before I put it all back together, I'm going to take all of the green furniture and I'm going to give it a paint job with this Krylon OD Green Fusion paint. I'm using the Fusion paint because it's designed to bond with the plastic. And just a few coats of this on all of these green pieces so they'll match. And it should look pretty good when I'm done with it, and should work pretty well. One other thing that I'm doing is that I've ordered an improved buffer spring and piston that is made by Bill Springfield out in Colorado for the HK, that it's a better system and it reduces the felt recoil by about 30%, so I'm told. and I've got that on order, and I'll be replacing the standard buffer with that system. Because after all, you know, the buffers, springs, and everything that's in this, were at least 40 years old when I got it, and so I think a newer spring will help the functioning. And then after I've gotten all of that done, the next thing I'll be doing is putting a scope mount and a scope on it, and we'll go out and do some accuracy testing. But that's where I am on the monkey-made CETME so far, and I'll keep you updated. And until the next update, have a good day. All right, we're back from painting the CETME furniture with the Krylon Fusion OD green camouflage paint, and I'm real pleased with the results. The nozzle on the Krylon paint, it really gives a very fine and even spray pattern, unlike most of these spray can nozzles. The paint goes on very evenly, and it coats very well. I didn't need to do you know, multiple light coats and then let it dry. I just coated it until it was fully colored, and the paint seems to level itself out. So I'm pretty pleased with the results. It's got a good even color. The feel of it is not too slick, and it's not rough, but it's a good matte kind of a feel. And I think it's going to look really good on the rifle. I've still got it. I still got it masked for a reason, because according to the instructions, for it to be fully chip resistant, it needs to cure for 7 days. So that's what I'm doing. I'm gonna let it cure for those 7 days, and then I'm gonna come back with this Krylon crystal clear acrylic top coat, satin top coat, and I'm going to apply a couple of light coats of this over the OD Green Fusion to help provide it with a little bit extra protection to the color and the paint, so that it hopefully holds up even better. One other thing that I've done is I ordered this better rubber recoil pad from Robert RTG Parts, and I'm going to put it on. Yeah, when it's all done, I think that it'll look pretty good in contrast to the OD green, and because this is rubber instead of plastic, it should provide a little bit more comfortable feel to shooting, as well as a little better grip on your shoulder when firing it. So next thing to do is once it cures, do the top coat, and then after the top coat is sufficiently dried and cured, then I'll put the hardware back on the stock. I'll put the stock back on the rifle, and then I'll give you a look at the finished product.
This tape will self-destruct in 5 seconds.